shell shine here. I'm driving, and I've been up since 4 a.m. because I had to get up early to leave Telluride this morning to drive back to Denver to get my flight. And I wanted to just share. I wish you could see the mountains that are behind me because they're just gorgeous. I wanted to just say how grateful I am, and how I don't even know how to say this, how good it feels to follow my inner guidance and follow my heart, and what that does, you know. I asked in my inner garden, my mana garden, if I should bring my kids to Colorado. I planned on this for spring break, you know, but I didn't buy flights for some reason, and then I asked a few weeks before, you know, right when I was getting to the point where, okay, I gotta get a ticket if I'm gonna get a ticket, or tickets, and so I asked my inner guidance, you know, do I bring my kids to Colorado for spring break? And I heard no. And I said, what about me? You know, do I go to Colorado? And I heard in my head, or in my heart, I don't know, get your butt to Colorado. And so I listened, and I already told the story on another video, but what I wanted to share today was just how important it is to listen to it. You know, when you get your inner guidance, and you get some kind of direction from your heart, and learning how to trust that kind of takes a little bit of time, but pretty quickly you can get to this place where when you're mana gardening, you know when you can trust the answer you hear, and you know when you can't. And so I have a couple of techniques that I use because sometimes I think that I'm making up the answer, and I'm like, I don't trust that because that felt really heady to me. It didn't feel like so automatic and potent, and so I know what's truth and what's not, you know. Or I'll have to keep asking, or I have my little techniques, but anyway, I can get to the place where I know that is the right answer for me, and so I kept hearing in my head, get your butt to Colorado, get your butt to Colorado, and it was like a mantra. It was like a mantra. It was just something that just kept going and going and going. Just random times I'm just doing dishes, whatever, and I hear, get your butt to Colorado. So anyway, I listened, and I tried to talk myself out of it 15 times. No, I have too much work to do. I've got to get this done and this done and this done, and the money, blah, 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 you know. And I was like, I absolutely refuse for this to be about money. I'm not going to say no to an opportunity because of money. I'm not to Colorado. I'm not going to say no to Colorado. I would say no to a cruise in Bahamas or whatever, you know, because, whatever. But Colorado's different. That's my heart is really involved. Anyway, I listened, and I got my ticket, and I got my butt out here, and my soul is so happy. I smiled all week. I couldn't stop smiling. Happy, and I made a lot of new choices and new lessons. I feel like I got some new lessons, and I watched my dear friend put so much into her business. Her commitment to her business and her family and everything was just, she blew me away. And I'm like, okay, I want to take some of that home with me too. And just the kindness that I received, and my heart is so happy. And I'm so happy that I listened to this guidance, because if I hadn't, I would have just stayed home and worked. No, that wouldn't have been nurturing to my soul. It wouldn't have made me just fly again, you know. So as always, I'm crying as I leave Telluride, and I always cry when I leave Telluride. But anyway, I just feel so blessed to have this guidance system and to follow it and just go, you know. I hope that you also get that you have this inner guidance system as well, that it works for you this way, because it's so meaningful and it brings so much to my life. Thank you for listening. Namaste.